Capricorn. You are the silence and the strength inherent in an old, established mountain that does not shout about its existence. This is not just a name in the celestial cycle, it is an archetype living within anyone who has ever felt the call to structure, to permanence, to something that will outlast the hustle. The world often sees in you only ambition, reserve, and cold calculation. This is your social mask, a sturdy, reliable armor designed to move upward without being distracted by horizontal noise. But your true nature lies deeper than any peak you strive to conquer. The truth is that within you lives the spirit of the earth, which values not speed, but time. You are the keeper of history, who understands that the greatest achievements require slow, relentless, millennia-long growth. Your true nature does not seek shortcuts, it seeks foundations. Your drive for height is actually a search for stability, a place where you can stand firm, no matter how hard the wind blows. You build not for glory, but for eternity. Your mask of restraint is not coldness, but respect for the process. It protects your inner vulnerability, the part of you that feels such a deep responsibility for creation. Your hidden strength is not a massive explosion, but the quiet, inexorable law of gravity. It is what prevents you from falling, what always returns you to the center. Deep inside, beneath the veneer of pragmatism, lies the knowledge that everything worth having requires discipline, form, and patience. You know how to wait because you know that haste destroys the foundation. You know how to prune the unnecessary because you value purity and functionality. The quiet, absolute unshakability that defines Capricorn is born in moments when others give up. It is born in the dead of winter night when it seems the light will never return. This is a strength that does not rely on external approval. It is the strength of the mountain that attempts to be nothing but itself. You are the rock that slowly, millimeter by millimeter, rises above the plain. This strength is based on self-discipline, which you often take for granted. It is your natural state. You do not struggle for your stability, you simply are it. And this quiet persistence of yours often leads to results others can only dream of. Pain for you is not destruction. It is a tool that imparts form. It is the hammer that separates the weak from the sturdy. Encountering loss, facing solitude, or bearing the weight of responsibility, these are not failures, but your personal forging furnace. This is the space where your self is tested for resilience and purified of impurities. You do not run from the heaviness, you accept it because you know that weight makes you real. You take the heaviest experiences, disappointment, loss of status, the feeling of ingratitude, and use them as building material. Where others see an end, you see the beginning of a new structure. This is the mystery of the Capricorn spirit, the ability to transform pressure into diamond. You know that before a building becomes a monument, its stones must be carefully hewn and withstand the test of time. You are not afraid of the cold or the darkness, you know that character is forged precisely within them. You are the architect of your destiny, and pain for you is just one of the necessary materials for construction. Your connection to the body, to nature, to reality, it is not mystical, but profoundly real. It is not about soaring in the clouds. It is about presence in the bones, in the earth. Everyday sanctity for you is hidden in rhythm, in routine, in respect for labor. In the feel of the tool's weight in your hand. In the morning chill. In the long, persistent ascent. Your body is not just a vessel, it is an instrument, honed for achieving goals, tuned to the rhythms of the earth that dictate slow but inevitable progress. True healing begins when you, Capricorn, let go of the need to control every step and trust the earth itself. Trust the rhythms of your body. They do not lie. They are your most reliable foundation. Within this deep connection lies that simple, natural strength that needs no loud words to simply be. Your intuition manifests through a sense of rightness or wrongness of the path. It is not a guess, it is the deep knowledge of the earth about what is stable and what is not. The modern world is obsessed with speed, instant gratification, and ephemeral success. Everyone is looking for easy shortcuts. That is precisely why, Capricorn, your presence, your quiet demand for structure and longevity, has become vital. You are the stabilizer who comes to remind us of the value of legacy, of what is truly worth building. Your role is not to participate in the popularity contest. Your role is to be a pillar. You help the world remember that true value is not in the speed of achievement, but in the quality of what remains. You are the one who asks questions about consequences, about long-term planning, about the foundation. You teach that true maturity begins when you accept full responsibility for your life and your influence. Your discipline and ability to create form, this is medicine for a world suffering from chaos, rapid burnout, and a lack of purpose. Your energy is boundless, but it is fueled by tangible results and respect. The source of your strength is the ability to complete what you start and see your work become part of the landscape. It is the deep, earned satisfaction after a strenuous climb. But there is also a trap you must recognize, the temptation of status. The desire to define your worth solely through external achievements, titles, or material symbols. This external focus is a trap. The true Capricorn does not seek power, they embody power through their internal structure. Your strength lies in separating your worth from your accomplishments. Letting go of the fear of failure, because you know, even a ruined project is a valuable experience. The more you allow yourself to be simply human, and not a function, the more powerful, pure, and truly influential your inner strength becomes. The awakened Capricorn is not one who strives for the peak's sake, but one who stands upon it to see the whole picture and help others build their paths. You search for wholeness outside, in a flawless career, in a strict reputation, in complete control over circumstances. But the journey to the peak is only half the way. Everything you sought in the structures of the external world, all the answers, all the fullness, and all the peace, has always been within the structure of your internal self. You have built a strong external world, but now it is time to build an unbreakable internal temple. You have climbed the mountain and now you must descend to yourself. And here is the great, final answer you must accept: you do not need to earn your wholeness through endless labor. Capricorn, you are already whole. Your discipline and your warmth, your restraint and your hidden tenderness, your ambition and your deep sense of peace, these are parts of one, perfectly assembled, complete being. There is no need to hide your exhaustion. There is no need to justify your humanity. Just stand. Breathe. You are whole, requiring no external symbols. You are the mountain that stands regardless of who is looking at it. Your wholeness is your legacy. If this message found its way to your heart, if you felt seen, reminded, or gently called back to yourself, thank you for being here. If you'd like to hear more reflections like this, consider subscribing to our channel. Every sign, every soul, every season deserves to be honored, and we're honored to walk this path with you. A like means more than you know, it helps this quiet voice reach others who might need it. And if you're looking for beauty that feels true, thoughtful, practical, and made with care, we warmly invite you to visit Anahop, our trusted partner and a truly special online store. From cozy home essentials to mindful self-care treasures, they offer pieces that honor both comfort and soul. White right pointing back hand index. You'll find the link to Anahop in our profile. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being you. And remember, you are already whole.